Hey, welcome back. This is episode 6 of Daegu Diamond Talk. I'm your co-host JT.
And I'm Longleg, and let's get into it. Cheers.
Yes, indeed. All right, welcome back. Lots to talk about. Wow, six games into the season. We're already halfway through the regular season.
It's been fast.
It has gone fast. But luckily we have a nice little break, long weekend for most people, and
Think we need it, right? I'm feeling a little tired.
need it. Some people are recovering from some injuries and
Yeah.
whatnot. So I think it's a well-needed weekend of rest, and hopefully there's some nice weather and people can get out and go do some fun stuff.
Yeah, we got a long weekend. Monday, Tuesday's a holiday coming up next week.
Yeah, enjoy that. Like we always do, want to give a quick shout out to the channel, everyone who subscribed. We're at 39 subscribers, 132 hours of total watch time. So thank you for listening to us yap and talk everything Daegu ball. Over 100 views on all videos, so staying consistent on that front. And yeah, thank you again for all the support. Getting into a little bit of last week. How'd you find the weekend, Greg?
That was a beautiful weekend out there. Probably the best weather we've had so far. Right, no wind, beautiful sun. Just a great day all around.
Yeah, no real problems or anything. I think Ruben or somebody was cooking sausages back there.
Oh, really?
I think I heard. I didn't get any personally.
Yeah.
I
did read about it. I did see someone mention that. Yeah.
Yeah. Not as much food as a doubleheader weekend, but you can always expect. Doubleheader weekends to have a lot more food. Yeah, I mean, after the games, I was quite hungry, so I know a big group of us went out to Will's place, Wan Mi Jokba. That was always fun. You enjoy the food out there?
Always. It's good. They take care of us well there. That's over by Bomu Station, down the yellow line. Anyone in the league should go check it out.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just jump straight into the game recaps. The first game
Would you like me to take this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
You do your game.
Yeah, so first game we had Alcoholics and Good Times.
So that game, a little difficult to start, right? Alcoholics were down to 9 players. No Bergen, no Tomasulo, no Eddie, no Owen. So, of course, we know there's 10 defensive positions. With only 9 players, that left a hole in the outfield. Only 4 outfielders. And you know how big that outfield is.
Yeah. I got there probably around the 5th or 6th inning. Yeah. I didn't get there till a little bit later. Good Times. They keep rolling, keep putting their foot down on the gas pedal. Interesting stat from this game. I think they scored 5 runs in all their innings.
Right, and they were the home team, so they didn't even get a chance in the 7th inning.
Yeah, but again, depleted defense and missing some big players on the Alcoholic side.
Yeah, I assume the ball just rolled to the wall a lot. If it splits the outfielders there, that's a home run in that park.
Yeah.
But the Alcoholics, being down quite a few players, I think they put up a good amount of runs. 11 runs is pretty good.
It is good.
Final for that game was Alcoholics 11, Good Times 30. So, again, it looks like a lot, but they were down. They were shorthanded. I'm sure they did the best that they could in that game.
And Good Times keep stretching that run differential out, huh? 5-1. Rolling. They seem like the juggernaut of the league right now.
Yeah, looking at the stats so far, best overall offense and defense.
Wow.
So they're going to be a problem. Some standouts from the Alcoholics. 2 rookies we want to give a shout out to. That's to Sunmi and Vanessa. 3 RBIs each. So out of 11, that's more than half of their team's runs scored by those 2.
That's huge. Yeah.
So I know Elvy's been putting in a lot of time with the rookies, and hopefully it seems to be paying off.
It's good to see them blossom and
having fun out there.
Stuff the stat sheet a little bit.
Yeah. And on the Good Time side, Madison St. Louis, 4 for 4, 5 RBIs, including a triple. So again, another rookie had a good game.
Big day for her.
Yeah.
Well done.
After that game, I think you were able to talk to Mossy on the Good Times. So let's see what he had to say.
All right, Daegu Diamond Talk here. We've got Tomas Phelan from Good Times. You wouldn't know it because he's got his muscle shirt on by now, but that's okay. You played in Game 1, Mossy. How was Game 1?
Game one was really good. We pretty much bet our team Alcoholics pretty comfortably.
Okay.
I think it was like 30-11. So yeah, they were missing a few players.
They were missing some pieces, I think.
So yeah, but we'll take it. We'll take any win. So it was good. It was a good game.
A win's a win. Couldn't ask for more beautiful weather. Mossy, how long have you been playing in the DSL for now?
This is my 4th season. So yeah. So the first season I was.
And talk about the teams you played on. Yeah.
Yeah. My first season I was playing for Game of Thrones, and this is a season which we won the championship. So obviously I had a amazing time my first year playing.
Sure.
Yeah, and thank you, Gerg, for drafting me. He taught me so many. He taught me a lot how to play softball. And,
give you some good tips.
Yeah, he gave me some good tips.
And the second season?
My second season, I was playing for Dirtbags.
Greg DeVillers, probably.
Greg DeVillers.
Okay.
Yes. Greg DeVillers again.
A legend.
Yeah, an absolute legend. And
next,
I was playing second base each year, so Greg DeVillers was playing shortstop.
Yep.
And he basically just like guided me. He told me what to do in the second base. So yeah, pretty much he was so essential to how I play now today.
I feel like you've kind of found your spot now. Second seems kind of like your position. Is that right?
Yeah, second is my position, but this season now I'm more like right field and second. So I'm switching with Shalini.
Well, you're using that speed, right? You got a lot of speed, so you can cover a lot of ground out there.
I can recover. I'm learning how to catch the ball, so I don't think I'm very confident at catching the ball. It's pretty hard for me, but second base is where I'm most confident.
So we're talking Dirtbags, and the season after that, who was that?
That was Los Trincos with captained by Ruben Rodriguez. Amazing year. We had a really good team. Some really strong players. Probably one of the best players I've ever seen playing, Angel Sosa. I've never seen a player playing like that before softball so far. But yeah,
very good player. And now you're on good times. Now you guys seem like you're playing really well. You're clicking, and you've got a great team. I think you guys got a lot of firepower.
We have a very strong team this year. We're up there. We're up there.
So Mossy, you've been in Daegu for a while. You found the league a couple of years ago, but you don't have a lot of softball, baseball background. Is that correct?
That is true. Yeah.
So, and go ahead.
Yeah, I'm from Ireland, so softball, baseball doesn't really exist. We only.
What's the closest kind of sport you've played to softball, baseball?
Like basically hitting sports like hurling, tennis.
Yeah.
But we only see softball, baseball on TV, so we don't really. I've only learned it through TV how to play. My first time actually hitting a baseball was playing for DSL.
Well, you're doing a great. Wait, play at the plate. Oh, sorry. Okay. You're doing a fine job, Mossy. Everyone wants you on their team. You got a good balance of speed, power, and you've got some really good defense. And you can play some good defense. Can you speak to like the strides you've made in the DSL? Right, maybe your rookie season, you're kind of going through growing pains, but you seem to have really settled in the DSL. Can you speak to kind of the progress that you've made?
Yeah. So basically, I was told to hit and get on base. That was and that's what I did.
Hit and run.
my first season, I batted like 950.
Wow.
And
hit and just fucking fly.
But I think our team was just so good. So I was just hitting and running, but I wasn't getting any RBIs. So So as like the second season, third season,
we're good.
I was focusing more on like getting better hits, getting more RBIs.
But now I think you've incorporated some power, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you got some power behind you, right?
I got 2 home runs today, so can't complain really.
No, I can't complain with 2 home runs. So Mossy, you found the league. Who told you about the league?
The girl behind the camera, her name is Danny Wright.
Oh,
she told
Danny
me
introduced you. Okay.
She actually told me to join like many years before, and I didn't refuse, but I was like I said like
a little apprehensive.
Maybe I will, but she kind of forced me almost.
And then you finally committed, and you haven't looked back since. Is that right?
Haven't looked back. Yeah. So Danny Wright, thank you so much for telling me about the league.
And there she is.
Yes, sir.
What do you like most about the DSL? What keeps you coming back every season?
Just the people. Everyone here is just so friendly. Everyone here is so inviting. Everybody's happy.
Share a beer together.
Share a beer.
Meet a friend, right?
It's a social place. It's a social place.
And you got a lot of things going on. We got Wings. We got YouTube. We got podcasts.
Absolutely.
We got Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, I love like the sport as well. Like it's competitive. I like playing sports. I like competition. Yep. I like to win, but most importantly is that the people here are amazing.
Good. would you recommend the DSL to someone looking to find a community?
Absolutely. Any Irish people out there playing hurling, come here. You're gonna hit the ball out of the park.
Drop the hurling.
That's what I
pick up a baseball bat and let's play some softball.
That's what I thought first. I came from a hurling background. I was gonna hit the ball out of the park, but it wasn't the case. But
you're doing a fine job.
We're doing a fine job.
Mossy, last question for you. I appreciate your time. If you could sum the DSL up in like 3 words or a short sentence, what comes to mind? Got some good action here. Yep.
Friendship.
Anything.
Sport.
Sure.
And fun. That's it.
Friends, sportship, fun. We love that. Meet a friend, drink a beer, win a championship. This is Tomas Phelan from Phelan from Good Times. Cheers to you, buddy, and good luck. Best of luck rest of the season, okay?
Thank you, Jory.
You're welcome. All right. Hope you enjoyed that interview I did with Mossy. Super cool guy. He's been in the league for a couple of seasons now. He's really starting to get his feet under him, and one of the quickest guys out there. So if you haven't had a chance to catch up with Mossy, feel free to share a beer with him and go chat it up with him. Game 2, we had Weekend Warriors at Breaking Bat. This is one I was a part of. The sun was shining. It was finally it's nice to get another good day of weather under our belt. Let's see what happened. Yeah, they were up first, scored a couple. We answered back with 4 of our own in the first. And then I think what really set the tone for us, Titus with a huge home run in the second inning.
Really?
And it was a no doubt, obviously not over the fence, but it cleared all the outfielders. And Titus, when he gets a hold of one, it's pretty scary. So, Titus doing his thing. I think what really set the tone for us also was we had some really good defense. I know we had at least 1 double play. I want to say we had maybe 2 double plays. So, when you get double plays in innings, that could create short innings, and those are plays you want to have on the defensive side. A couple other people I want to shout out on our defense. Remy was flying around to the ball last weekend, really showcasing his speed. He's playing a lot of right rover this season, and he was he's really getting comfortable over there. He's figuring out the batters. He knows when to move up, play the gaps, play a little further back. And he was running. It was super super fun to watch from the infield. So well done, Remy. And then also Kiara Walker had a great catch. I don't know if you saw it.
I was going to the bathroom at that time, but I heard everyone going crazy.
Yeah, it was obviously it was eligible to be caught as an out.
She was a catcher.
She was a catcher. I think it has to be over the catcher's head. And it was it was a good couple feet over her head. Didn't get it the first time, but then she was able to secure it as she was kind of dropping it.
Oh, nice.
Against
her body.
So we were all super happy for her. She also had a double in the game, and she looked like she was having a lot of fun out there. She's always having a good time, but she's making some plays, and it's really helping the team out. So
I remember you mentioned on that double, I think maybe it got past the first baseman, and even without any coaching, she knew to go to second.
Yeah, she just immediately. Took off. No one even had to tell her anything. She just went for it, and
got her feet under her. She's figuring it out.
Got a nice double. So a couple standout performers from that game. We had Matt Campbell setting the tone for the Weekend Warriors. He was 3 for 3 with 7 RBIs, so over half of his team's run production there, just in RBIs. Sure, he scored a couple runs also. Yeah. But and then for Breaking Bat, we wanted to shout out 2 people. We had Jaeyoon, 2 for 4, 4 RBIs. This was I remember one of his had a really clutch hit. It was bases loaded, bottom of the 6th, and he had a right center single, and it just cleared the bases, and that's what. It was a huge hit when we needed it, just to get a couple more insurance runs. And
he's had a couple of late inning 2-3 RBI hits this season for you, hasn't he?
Yeah,
so he's coming up big.
He's really quick, and I'm seeing he's getting the ball in from right field really quick these days, and he's really fast, and he's really picking up the game. more and more each week
Mhm.
as we progress through the season. So Jaeyoon, nicely done. And then also Jackie Shin playing a great first base, slinging over to him, and he'll dig him out, catch him. At the plate, he went 3 for 4, 3 RBIs and 3 runs. A huge day from Jackie. Um, Always like playing with him, and I think he got a little bit injured on either whether it was batting
Mhm.
or playing the field, but he was able to stick it out and grind through the game, and yeah, we really needed him.
So what was the final for that game?
Yeah, final was 22-11, Breaking Bad. So, um, yeah,
You guys are rolling. You guys are picking up some wins now. That was what, your fifth win on the year?
fourth,
Fourth win.
4-2,
4-2. Okay.
4-2. Yep. So, yeah, it's nice to get that one going into kind of the bye week, and yeah, we'll see what we can do from there. After that game, I was able to interview one of my teammates, guy who plays right next to me on the infield, Titus Bourn, third baseman for Breaking Bad, and here's what he had to say. All right, Daegu Diamond Talk here. We've got Titus Bourn from Breaking Bad.
What to do?
Titus, we just finished our game not too long ago. How was your game today?
Oh, it was great, man. Like, team did good. We all got our shit together,
Yeah.
Got some balls, hit some home runs. We had some mistakes, but we made up for it in the end. Bounced back.
So Titus, how long have you been playing in the DSL for now?
Started last in the fall season.
Yep.
It was fun, and I always came and watched y'all play, and
Yeah.
I was like, I always wanted to play. So
Finally,
eventually, I wanted to.
finally decided to be a part of this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It looked fun, and I'm in it now.
So Titus, from what you've told me before, you don't really have a lot of baseball kind of softball background.
Nah.
But I mean, you took the league by storm. You had a really good fall season, and you're playing really well this season too. Can you speak to kind of the strides you've made over the course of the last, 6 to 8 months?
Yeah, like you said, I didn't really have any knowledge on like baseball and stuff. More like into soccer, basketball.
Yeah.
So, but we're playing here, like especially with you on my team and stuff, like getting some tips.
Yeah.
What I'm supposed to do on third base.
But it's not just on the defensive side. You're hitting it really well
Yeah,
these days
I'm
too.
trying.
You got a lot of power back there,
Yeah,
and you're unleashing it these days.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can get more in during the season.
Oh. Little action here.
How do you feel about an interruption of a
Oh, okay. We taking
Wow, we
shots.
got,
And,
little-
courtesy of Dave?
Thank you,
Thank
Dave.
you, Dave.
Cheers, Dave.
Cheers.
Got a little interview fireball shot. Cheers to you, buddy.
Oh,
All right, so I'll pick that up. Where was I? All right, so not too long in the league. What do you like the most about the DSL, Titus?
I love the vibe, the people. It's fun. Everybody's having fun. No pressure. Nobody's like hating on anybody.
Not too much pressure, and it's just
Right,
pretty
it's
laid
fun.
back,
It's
right?
laid back. I mean, it's serious, but at the same time, it's not that serious, But it's still fun to play and do your best.
Have you been able to meet a lot of people since playing?
Yeah, I have. Like, there's a lot of people I already kind of knew, but
Yeah.
like, there's some people I didn't know.
Because you've been at Daegu for a
yeah,
good
I've been
minute now, right?
for a while, and like I meet people. And it's the fun part, meeting people, enjoying.
Meet a friend, have a beer, win a
You know what I'm
championship. They
saying?
say.
Exactly.
Would you recommend? I know, so you're new to the DSL. Would you recommend the DSL to somebody else? Kind of
Hell no, I'm joking.
a
Most
community?
definitely.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like anybody want to join should join just for the experience, And who knows, you might like it to where you want to stay longer and play.
Especially if you see yourself in Korea
Let's
for a long time.
Let's try it. Why not?
Just try it out.
Yeah.
It's not too serious.
It's fun though. I love it.
Last question for you, Titus. I really appreciate your time. If you could sum up the DSL in let's say 3 words or a short sentence, how would you describe the DSL? What comes to mind?
Fun, exciting shit.
Fun, exciting shit. And Titus, a lot of times he's on wing duty, so you can find him over on the first base
You know
side.
what I'm saying? Over here whipping
some
it up,
wings.
cooking.
They do
Come
pickles.
through. It's
They're
good as
probably gonna
shit.
surprise us with something else in a
what I'm
couple
saying?
weeks.
Come check us out over there at the Wingstop.
Well, Titus, you're doing great, man. We all wish you the best of luck, and yeah, cheers to you, man.
Cheers, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
And that leads us into our last game of the day. That would be the Jaeger Bombers at the Cholo Hits. So this was the closest game of the day.
Mm-hmm.
This was a fun one. The first time we played them, they were missing Ruben. He's back for this game.
Yep.
So I know they were looking to make a statement in this game, right? Pretty close game all throughout. I don't think anyone really got too high up on the other team in runs. It was pretty close.
That first game, you also didn't have Adam too, right? So
yes,
you guys were both at full strength. No, you were.
We were missing 2 players,
Tracy
and Michael.
and Michael, and were they missing anybody?
They were down Adam Fox.
Okay, got it.
He's with his parents still. So
And Ben Gale was playing in that one, right?
yep, for Alex, they're splitting the season. I mean, what can I say about this game? Started off great. First batter, Quentin Cooper, home run.
Huge.
Yeah.
Setting the tone.
They were playing a little. I don't want to give away all the secrets. They were playing a little in on him.
Okay.
He cleared the outfielders.
Yeah,
out,
he's got a good combination of speed and power.
Yeah.
So he's really one to watch out for. And
if he beats you, he's gonna beat you.
Yep. He's not gonna look back. This is a division game.
Yes.
Just to set the stage on this one.
They are leading the division.
You guys are coming in 2-3.
Mhm.
They're 4-1. So this was just in regards to division standings. This is one you guys kind of had to have, right?
Yeah. We want to go. We want to take 2-0 on the season against them.
And just you get the win, you're 1 game back instead of taking the loss, and now you're 3 games back.
Right.
So this was huge.
And now we've got the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that game, just really quickly speaking on that, going into the 7th.
Yeah, let's fast forward into the later innings.
Well, let's pick it up from the bottom of the 6th.
Okay.
Score at that time was 15-11 Jaeger Bombers.
Okay.
We had bases loaded. Adam Aldred at the plate.
Ooh.
I believe it was 2 outs. So that's kind of that's a clincher. Playing defense there. You're tight.
You got to buckle down.
Yeah.
You got to buckle down.
Thankfully, we were able to get the out there. So taking us into the top of the 7th still. Jaeger Bombers at bat. Again, 15-11 is the score. We want to put up a couple more runs, get a little cushion, because the Cholo hits, they can score in bunches.
And if Adam was kind of their last batter, the meat, the meats, like they're
Coming
in the
up.
meat of their order, right?
Yeah.
So
He's like the 2 batter, and then
Mhm.
you got all their big hitters still coming up after them.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to get a couple insurance runs. Wouldn't you know it, we go 1, 2, 3 outs.
Okay.
So going to the bottom of the 7th, 15-11 is the score. They go home run with the leadoff. That was Wally.
Okay.
Home run. Next batter's Ruben. Home run over the fence.
Oh, a no doubter, huh?
Yeah. So it's 2 home runs. Again, no outs. 15-13.
It's better to have solo shots than I guess people on base, right?
Yeah.
In that,
if they're
kind
going to
of
hit a home run, a
situation.
single, solo shot would be better.
Yeah.
They get a couple more guys on base. Infield makes a couple nice plays. I
Good.
believe Rob or Dan each recorded an out to Allie at second base.
right on.
So 2 outs. We get a fly ball to shallow left field. That's Jesu charging on that one.
Okay, get it?
In foul territory, he drops it.
Oh no.
So we're like, that was our
Who was
chance.
batting?
That was Kiwi Luke.
And this is 2 outs?
Yep.
Okay.
And I believe there was 1 or 2 runners on base at that time.
They're down 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
And
could
Luke's-
potentially clear.
Kiwi Luke's got the power
He does.
to clear the bases if he needs to.
And Jesu was looking so disappointed after dropping that ball.
Okay.
But next pitch gets hit right to him again. And Jesu makes the catch.
Another fly ball, or was it hit a little bit harder this time?
Fly
or-
ball.
Okay.
Almost the identical hit. Just
Okay.
this time in fair territory.
I think by this time I was trying to wrap up all my interviews,
Yeah.
but I was able to tune in late game, and that's kind of around the side where we do the interviews. So
Right.
yeah, I
right.
was trying
You
to
guys
catch
are right
that,
in there.
trying to catch that action. Yeah.
So this time, Jesu makes the catch. We secure the victory, 15-13, Jaeger Bombers. Same score, actually, as the first time we played them.
Well,
And we alluded to this, but some standouts on the Jaeger Bombers. We had Quentin Cooper, 4 for 4, 3 home runs.
huge day.
6 RBIs, 4 runs scored.
Wow.
So, yeah, he kind of led the way for us in that game.
Setting the standard from the leadoff bat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him. And I saw his first home run,
Yep.
where his next couple home runs, like just as hard hit as his first, because his first one, it was screaming off the bat.
The second one was almost identical.
Yeah.
The third one was more of a DSL type of home run.
Yeah. I mean, take him when you can get him, right?
Counts all the same.
Yep. Wow. Huge day. Well done.
And on the Cholo hits side, we're going to shout out the 2 Richards. So, Richard White, the quizmaster, 3 for 3, and 2 runs scored. And Richard Bates, the photographer, 4 for 4, 3 runs scored. So
well done.
they got on base for their team. We weren't able to get any interviews from this game,
Mhm.
but sometime during the course of this game, you were able to talk to Neo on Weekend Warriors. So let's see what she had to say.
All right, Daegu Diamond Talk here. We've got Neo Malibye from the Weekend Warriors.
Hi.
Neo, how was your game today?
I think I had a bad game today, to be honest.
Why is that?
I never made it to first. All my hits got caught, so
Sometimes
But,
sometimes there's bad luck.
yeah, and my team lost.
Oh my gosh, sorry, we just hit a Ruben home run here. Okay, so Cholo hits are coming back. This is a good game, bottom of the seventh here. Sorry, not to take away from the interview.
That's okay.
Neo, this is your first season in the DSL.
It is, yeah.
How are you finding it so far?
It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying being in my team, meeting players that are in the league. You know, the rookies, the old people. Everyone's
Yeah.
really friendly, so
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Good, good. How did you find the league? Just out of curiosity.
Through Ellie, so we have a common friend, and
Okay.
we were.
Did you say who?
Ellie?
Allie. Okay.
Yeah, Ellie and I have a common friend.
And I think we talked a little bit prior to this, but you have some softball background, right?
I do.
When did you play last?
I was 13 years old.
Okay, but
That was a long time ago.
you know the game, and from when you played in South Africa, was it?
Mhm.
How does kind of that softball experience? How does it compare to the DSL? I know you're a lot older now. I understand,
I'm
but
older now. It was fast pitches.
the softball
Then,
fast pitch, yes.
Yeah, and I never played with men before, so that was a little bit intimidating and scary
Sure, co-ed.
initially, but it's been fun.
And the speed of the pitches.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are you playing on defense these days? What do you play on the field?
I play second base, and today I played on outfield as well.
In the outfield.
Yeah.
Is what's your natural position? Where are you most comfortable?
I think second.
Second base?
Second, yeah.
Yeah,
Second
you
is
seem
pretty
really good
comfortable.
out there, and you hit it really well.
Mhm.
Okay, a little action here. So what do you like most about the DSL? I know you're still early on. You've only got a couple weeks under your belt. But what are you liking the most so far?
I like the people. Everybody's really friendly here. I like the fact that your team kind of guides you along, so
Mhm.
it's very friendly. A little bit competitive, but not too much.
A little dose
Everybody
of
wants to
competition,
win,
right? Yeah,
but you know everyone's doing their best at the same time, still having fun. So
sure.
That's
Love that.
pretty good.
I love that.
yeah.
Would you, if you had a friend looking to do something on the weekends or just kind of looking to be a little competitive, would you recommend the DSL
I
to
would.
kind of somebody?
I would absolutely recommend the DSL.
Why?
It's so much fun, like I mentioned before.
Even if you have no baseball background, softball background, would you still recommend?
Definitely, everybody's so helpful. They kind of let you know what to do.
Yeah.
They guide you along. You kind of play different positions as well. So, oh,
Whoa, sorry, hold on. What?
what's happening?
We got a lot of action here.
Okay, that was good.
Okay, whoa, lot of action here. Last question for you, Neil. Neo, I appreciate your time. If you could sum up the DSL in maybe 3 separate words, or kind of a short sentence, what comes to mind when you think of the DSL?
Exciting, fun, friendly.
I love that. And I actually lied. I have one more question.
Okay.
So, a little surprise. We have team aspirations, right? We all want the best for our team. We all want to do well. We all want to make the championship, win a championship. But individually, do you have any kind of individual goals, or do you have anything that you set out for when you come to the field? Do you want to just get good hits? Do you want to play good defense? Do you have anything that you set out for yourself personally?
I've never played. Oh, that was good.
Sorry.
Oh, I would say it's on defense.
Yeah.
I haven't played second base before, like ever. It's my first time trying that out, and I kind of want to get the basics right
Sure.
and help my team out. So, yeah, I would say that's my goal.
Just playing good defense and just helping out the team, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Neo, appreciate your time. Best of luck this season, and it was thank you for your interview.
Thank you.
It was really good. Yeah,
Thanks,
you're welcome.
Ray.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. And wouldn't you know it, now it's time for our sponsor, a fellow old friend, one that we know and love at the softball field. Here's a word from Fireball.
To the shots, to the love, to the friends. Fireball!
Yes. Daegu, get ready for some real heat. On the field and in your glass. Fireball Whiskey is proud to sponsor the DSL, fueling big plays, big hits, and even bigger celebrations. Some pitchers throw fastballs, but nothing burns like a fireball. So whether you're rounding the bases or rounding up the crew after the game, keep the fire going with that smooth cinnamon spice. Fireball Whiskey, bringing the heat from first pitch to last call. Drink responsibly. Now, back to the video.
And thank you, Fireball, the only drink that's as hot as the good times.
Yeah, they're rolling.
They are. That brings us to our Bates photo of the week. So, what do we have here?
Yeah, this is a great photo. It's Rob and his parents who flew out from Alberta, Canada, Calgary.
Right.
And
it's his dad's second time to visit him here in Korea. It's his mom's first time coming out here.
Right, yeah. So kind of dad knows what to expect a little bit, but I think this is his first time probably catching some ball.
Yeah.
Maybe last time he came, I don't believe he came out in the spring. We'll have to double check with Rob, but
I don't believe so.
I'm sure it was probably both their first times catching a DSL game. They were loving it. I mean, you could tell just by the smiles on their faces.
Yeah.
I know Robert's mom made some koozies for the DSL. There you go, right there. Show the other side.
So for the Bombers.
Jaeger Bombers 2025.
Yep. Thank you, Mama Henry.
Hit, run, slide, repeat. So that was super cool of her to do that.
Yeah.
I went up and introduced myself. Really nice people. And we were able to catch up with them even after they met us at 1B Joke Ball. I'm sure it was their first time having Joke Ball. And
yeah,
I'm sure they had a nice full day.
They were loving every minute of it. His dad is a softball player, so he knew what to expect out there.
Is that right?
Yep. And growing up with it, I'm sure his mom was super into it also.
Yeah, I probably watched Robert play a lot of his games and such. Yeah, and they got to see their boy get a win.
That's right.
And,
we did it for them.
He's captain in the team, so I'm sure they were super proud of him. And yeah, it's a nice heartfelt photo. And
he's definitely pretty similar to his dad.
Yeah.
Those two. Yeah.
I think so. Look alike, act alike.
The way they talk.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really fun to watch him talk to his parents.
Yeah. Awesome. Well,
I know they'll be skipping around Korea for the next couple days, maybe a week or so.
They
2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's
right. 2 weeks. So probably be here for the bye week. Probably won't get out to another game, but it was fun to have them out there and looked like they were, sitting close to the backstop there, and they got to catch all the action.
They were talking to a bunch of people too.
Yeah.
So hopefully they enjoy the rest of their time here and safe travels back.
All right.
Hope to see you guys again.
That's the Henrys. Cool. Well, next we have our picks tally. Just our kind of little head-to-head that we got going on.
Yep.
Greg, you took 5 points last week, so I think that's probably our individually like a best
single week high.
Single week high. 5 points. That's with the 3 games and the over-unders.
So a total of 6 points. I was able to get 5 of them.
Yep. And then I got 4.
Right. So not so bad.
So it brings the season total to 22-21. I got the 1 point lead over you. So
it's getting tight.
It's getting tight. Let's make our Game 7 picks. And we can add to this total here. So basically in 2 weeks from now, we'll play our Week 7 games. The first game on the docket, it's you versus I, me versus you.
Yep.
We got Jaeger Bombers at Breaking Bat. Just for reference, we did adjust the over-under. We put up a few more runs last week, so we're just at 30.5, so still pretty respectable. Well,
we know which team we're going to pick,
game
right?
that I'm playing in, I'll take Breaking Bat. I'll do it.
Yeah, keep it on that side.
And I chose the over. We put up 22 last weekend. Hopefully we can keep the momentum going, and I think it'll be hopefully the weather's on our side and the ball will be flying, and Breaking Bat with the over. That's my pick.
The balls will be dropping into our gloves. So of course I'm taking the Bombers in this one. This has the potential to be a big swing week for points. I'm going to take the under on that. I think both of our teams have pretty good defenses.
Agreed. Yep.
So I think that'll be the tone of the game.
You want to bring in the 2 p.m.?
Our second game, Again, I'd say maybe game of the week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have the Good Times at Cholo Hits.
You know, both teams have this circled on the calendars.
Yeah.
5-1 Good Times. 2 division leaders.
Right.
Cholo Hits got them the first time, so it's Good Times' only loss of the season so far. I'll go ahead and start it off. I'm going to take Good Times. Yeah, they keep rolling. Don't see any reason why they should be slowing down. And I've got the over on that. I think both have very good lineups, and we're going to put up some points in that game.
They both have good defenses also, but we think offense is going to be the name of the game. We did make these picks kind of individually. I'm not copying him, but I am agreeing with them.
Good Times over. All right. So we're pretty square on that one. The 4 p.m. game, we have Weekend Warriors at Alcoholics. And this should be another good one. Both definitely want to get a win here.
They both only have one coming into this game. One win on the season.
Yep. But any team can get hot at any time. And I'm going to take Weekend Warriors. They've got some of the vets on that side. I think they get it done in this one. Weekend Warriors, and we're going to go under a little bit of defense in this one.
I mentioned earlier that LV seems to be coaching up her rookies, and they've been shining as of late. True. I think with the full strength squad, hopefully in 2 weeks, we don't know. Just assuming. I think they break through, get their second win of the season. And on this, I am taking the over.
All right, so we're split on the first and the last games, but even on the second. All right.
So it could be a big swing for our points for this week.
Game 7, here we go.
That's it. So one last person that we were not able to talk about. You had one more interview you did last week, which was Shane Dwan of the Alcoholics.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what he had to say.
All right, Daegu Diamond Talk. We got Shane Dwan from the Alcoholics here. Shane, how was your game today?
Were you there?
I wasn't. No, I showed up about 1 o'clock or 1:30, so I missed most of your game.
You weren't there. So it went very well, actually. We won.
We did. What was the final?
It was 30-11 to a secret team,
Okay.
A team I won't name, but yeah.
All right, so hey, you're on Alcoholics. Shane, how long you been in the DSL for?
This is year number 4. So my first year I was on, God, I forget the team name, but the captain was Ryan Rogers.
Ryan Rogers. Is it overly defensive?
It was, yeah.
There you go.
Now defunct. Captain Ryan Rogers, also defunct. The following year was Greg de Villers.
Okay.
Hall of Famer. That was a good year.
Okay.
Dirtbags?
Dirtbags, okay.
Last year I was a lost drinker.
Okay.
And this year I'm alcoholic.
So you played in the DSL for about 5 seasons now.
4.
4 seasons.
Yeah.
Has there been any changes from when you started until now? How have you developed in the DSL? Do you feel like you're getting better?
No, I've de-evolved. This is my worst season yet, actually, personally. As a team and on a personal level, yeah. I've had a crap season. I
haven't played.
You've seen me, but yeah.
No. You're a fine player, Shane.
It's frustrating, yeah, but it's.
I mean,
it's fine.
You can do what most players can. You can bat from both sides of the batter's box. So I mean, that's pretty impressive.
I swing both ways, yeah. Big time.
All right, so Shane, what do you like most about the DSL?
The community. To be fair, I know that's kind of cringe to say, but
it's okay.
But like the community and the detail that's in it, like you have the stats and the website. Yes, all of it. Yeah.
Everyone kind of does their part and contributes to the greater good. And,
made a lot of friends, and I knew, like, before I started softball, I knew Danny Wright and Quentin Sollery. That was it, basically. Yeah.
So, can you tell me a little bit about your sports background? So, before you joined the DSL, you hadn't played much baseball or softball, right? But you played other sports. Can you speak to that a little bit?
I played hurling, which is an Irish sport. I played soccer, a bit of rugby, tennis, and Gaelic football in Korea, mostly. Yeah, but
does hurling translate to? I feel like hurling would probably translate to softball
the best, right?
Yeah, like catch wise, yeah, and like
Hitting.
hand-eye coordination, yeah, for sure, yeah.
So, would you recommend the DSL to? Here we got a ball here. Would you recommend the DSL to someone who hasn't, like, whether they're a veteran, whether they haven't played softball, looking to join a community? Would you recommend the DSL to?
Oh yeah, I
somebody?
did. We got Owen McKelvey to come up, so yeah,
Oh yeah,
I would absolutely.
One of your good nights.
Oh yeah.
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 Last question for you, Shane. I appreciate your time. If you could sum up the DSL in, let's say, 3 words, could be a short sentence or 3 individual words, what come to mind?
Give me 5 words.
Sure.
5.
Take
So, how many words is Fireball?
1.
1. All right. Fireball, Cass, Stella, à toi. How many words is Ben Gale?
That would
1.
be 2. So
Ben Gale.
There you go. We love that. Cheers to you, Shane. Best of luck
Cheers,
the rest
Jory.
of the season, and enjoy the weekend off. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. All right.
Will do.
All right.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. All right. Hope you like what Shane had to say. Super cool guy.
He's a fun guy to talk to, isn't he?
If you haven't met him, go introduce yourself. He loves his Guinness, and I'm sure he'll share a cold one with you.
Yeah.
And that was Shane Dwan. Next, we wanted to highlight that we've got some new swag here. So we've got the Daegu Diamond Talk shirts. I know we brought them out last weekend. Some of you got to see them, but here they are, also on camera. Basically sent Jason an email with the logo last Monday, and he was able to get it to us by Saturday. So super quick.
I was really surprised.
Super quick turnaround on his part. I was not expecting that. I was, thinking at least 2 weeks after the bye week. But it's super cool to have the swag. I think the white looks pretty sharp. We got our initials on the back, JT and LL, and
the greener pulled me into the dugout as soon as I showed up to the field. He's like, "Hey, come over here.
Yeah.
You're in game," and he just threw the shirts at me. I was like, "Oh my gosh,
that's awesome!
What a surprise!" I was trying to get your attention during the game. I just threw it at you, basically.
Yeah, no, that's super cool. We'll be rocking these every episode.
Maybe just at the field, when I'm not playing,
doing on-field interviews and such.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So thank you, Jason.
And we did get some mail. Speaking of Jason, we have another fan mail segment here. So
this, he sent us an email with 3 questions.
3 good questions
that we're gonna kind of unpack here. Really thoughtful questions, ones you gotta have to think about a little bit.
Yeah.
What was the first question, Greg?
So the first question he sent to us was, what is your personal favorite or most memorable moment in your DSL career so far?
That's tough. So I played in 2019, 2020, 2021. Again, took a 2-year break. Came back spring 2024. Played fall 2024, and now we're in the midst of our 2025 season. So that's a lot of softball for me. I've got to meet some just great people. I really look forward to it every spring. I mean, yeah, it's just so special. It's really tough to just narrow it down to one moment.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, I always think back to the first season that I joined, right? So I came to Korea in February, found the DSL by March, and then it was just full steam ahead. And I was drafted by Matt Campbell's Weekend Warriors. Great team, not the greatest colored jerseys.
What color were they?
They were like piss green. They were like Yundu, but worse.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to show you a picture of that. Maybe I can throw it up if I can find one here. But it was first season. Again, didn't really know how I was gonna meet people in Korea, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice to be thrown into the DSL my second month in Korea, and it was a blast, man. We didn't play all our season at Hyojin. We were playing at the Golden Gate Bridge field, I think.
We may go there this year too.
I think that's what they call it.
Yeah, that's the nickname.
Yeah. But we did finish the season off at Hyojin, and I believe it was a game played under the lights.
Nice.
Yeah. So first season, first championship. It was at Hyojin with the Weekend Warriors. Matt Campbell's first season coaching. I mean, I don't know. Obviously I don't know every single person that was on that team, but I mean, some great people I played with. Obviously Matt Campbell, Troy Newman. Some people know him as Short Shot Jesus. Emma Branke, Ryan Mondor, Quinn Walker, Seth. Gosh.
Is Quinn Walker, Matt, and yourself the only people still around off the top of your head?
Of that team that I know of, but
Right. You could be
obviously
missing
I don't know.
someone.
I don't know.
You played with a lot of people.
Played it with a lot of people, and but it was just such a special team. Oh, Heather Langford. Sorry, I'm gonna probably keep remembering names as I go on, but just getting thrown in the league, meeting some of my best friends that first season, winning a championship. It was a great first impression on the league, and I was just like, I gotta have more
You're
of
hooked.
this. I was just like
I
hooked on
gotcha.
this. Gotta have more of it, and then I've played in every season that I've been in Korea or in Daegu since then. So
Nice.
it was nice. It was good way to start off.
For
How about
me,
for you?
I joined in 2022. Again, I came here at the end of 2019. I was originally going to play some Ultimate Frisbee. I was involved with that group, but COVID kind of threw a wrench into that. So for like a year in between, I was kind of looking for something to do. Found the league in 2022. We know the world was kind of crazy at that time. A lot of things were shut down.
Yep.
So just like finding the league, playing my first week in 2022, just going up to Hyojin. You can't see any high-rise buildings. You forget that you're in Korea. You forget about all the crazy stuff going on in the world.
Kind of feels like you're on your own little world, right?
Yeah, like backyard, back home.
Backyard baseball.
Exactly. Playing with your friends. I was hooked immediately just from the environment. So
what team were you on that year?
That was the Low Strinkers.
Low Strinkers.
Yep. So just from my very first week of playing, I just got why people played, why the league had been around so long. Just that going up the hill to Hyojin, and then you just see the field in front of you. I would say, just the very first time I got there. Just like
the excitement that you get on that drive there.
I felt like I was a little kid, like playing Little League or something.
In my experience, I did a lot of bike rides out there.
Yeah.
So even the bike ride out to Hyojin, I would get butterflies.
And those first couple of weeks with all the cherry blossoms and stuff.
So actually, those are some of my best moments too. Just riding my bike to Hyojin, that was a lot of fun. Anybody from that team in 2022 that's kind of still kicking around the DSL? From obviously Ruben.
Yeah, Ruben, Eddie Majors, Nash. Foxy was on that team.
Clinton?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Murray was on that team.
Wow, that's a solid squad.
Yeah, it was a good team. I'm sure I'm missing a couple.
You say people. Nash?
Oh, Stollery was on that team.
You said Nash?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
It's a great team.
It was really nice. So just that magic. It made me feel grounded in a time when the world was going to hell.
Love that for you. Great question, Jason. Let's
2 more.
Let's read off a second one.
So second question, again, another hard one. We really had to think about these.
Yep.
This was, so who was your favorite teammate? That was too difficult. So our top 3 favorite teammates that we've played with in this league.
Yeah, so I'll start off. I'm just going to kind of go by spring seasons that I've completed. So I've completed the 2019 spring, 2021, and 2024. 2025, still getting through it. But yeah, in 2019, again, that special moment that I had just joining the league, kind of finding out about it, getting hooked on it. One teammate that I really kind of grew close to was Troy Newman, shortstop Jesus, a guy that I've seen, when I go back to California. My dad lives down there, and Troy's in Orange County, California now. So a guy that I always, still try to meet up with when I can, talk to whenever we have the time. In 2019, I guess he was such a good player. He ran the table. Male Rookie of the Year, League MVP, Finals MVP, played shortstop at Chapman College. So really liked his play, but also just like even a better person too. Yeah. And just a good teammate to have. Obviously, rather be on his team than playing against him. So Troy comes to mind. So that's one of them. In 2021, one of my good buddies, he's in Canada now, Cole Spiro. Played a lot of second base, third base. We were on good times in 2021. Really good leadoff batter, kind of slaps it around, and some good speed on the kid. So Cole is another one that comes to mind, one of my really good friends, still to this day. And then in 2024, we were on good times together. A player that stands out to me is Jackie Shin. He's actually on my team this year with Breaking Bat. just the kindest guy. Will do anything for the team. Could play anywhere. Has got a great wife and family and child, and they come out to the field sometimes, bringing some great food. But Jackie's non-confrontational. Gets the work done. Always great to share some words with after the game. So Jackie is another one of my favorite teammates that I've had. But also, I want to throw in that Jason had been my captain for 3 seasons in a row, and loved playing for him. We made a lot of good runs. We won a championship. We made a lot of deep runs into the playoffs, and a great captain to play for. A really good leader out there, and he's showing it this season as well. And yeah, he'll always have a team that will contend. So
yeah, that's for sure. I did kind of the same thing. So I am in the middle of my 4th spring season. So again, just choosing one from the previous 3. Starting with 2022, my first season. I'd have to give a shout out to Eric Nash. So we lived like in a similar neighborhood, and me being new to the league, just figuring out how to get to Hyojin was such a pain.
Yep.
But he very kindly offered to drive me, and he and his wife, they're just so good to talk to. And that's a long ride from where we lived around, like Lions Park, that area.
So that's a lot of talking too. Yeah, shared a lot of stories.
To Hyojin, yeah, a lot of talking. But they're so easy to talk to, and Nash and I are pretty similar in a lot of ways. Both love baseball, a lot of other similar ideas. So they made me feel really, really welcome
to the league, and
providing
that transportation.
And, really safe, really nice, really kind.
That's awesome.
And that might be one of the things that kept me going. Right. 2023, played with them in the previous season, 2022, but I'll give this one to Eddie Majors. Again, really great player, just a complete ball of energy. He really picks you up when you see him on the field. He supports everybody.
You can see that he's passionate.
Yeah, for everybody.
Yeah, not just himself, but he wants everyone to do well.
Yeah, he's very, very excited. Would be the word I would use.
And you can, I don't know, people can feed off his energy. Too.
Absolutely,
it's just like a great teammate to have.
You never give up when you have Eddie on your team. He won't let you.
Right.
So again, always good to see him, and still playing. Again, would love to play again with either of these guys. Yeah, that was another good team. Hard to pick one person from the 23 drinkers too. We had LV on that team. That was Cooper's first year. Again, Stollery, Richard White, Ruben, of course. Yeah, great.
That's awesome.
Great group of people. That was a fun team. And then last year, again, we were teammates on the Good Times in 24.
Yep.
Not a player these days, but a great player in her own right. Former MVP, Danny Wright, was my favorite teammate, I would say, from last year.
And why is that?
Just a total unsung hero. Again, she's not playing these days, but she just keeps everyone in line, from defensive positioning to batting lineups. When you're playing a game, you're thinking about so many different things. So just having someone tell you, like, hey, you go here, you're
kind of takes a little bit of the thinking out of it, right?
So you can just play.
Yeah.
And maybe that's one of the secrets to Good Time success. She's always on Greener's team.
Yeah.
So again, thank you, Danny.
And she's all about having a good time too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, another just positive force. I think everyone I chose, that's one thing I can use.
Brings a lot of positivity.
Yeah,
exactly.
Love seeing them every Saturday.
Yeah.
Shout
out Danny.
Jason sent us this question about the favorite people we've played with, but I was thinking, how about someone that you've never played with, either past or present in the league, that you would have loved to play with?
Right. Yeah, this was tough. We were kind of talking before we started airing. This has been the toughest one because now it's like a bigger,
you played with so many people.
It's a bigger pool of players.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But also,
I guess, yeah. It's if we're talking about people that aren't playing now, it's a lot of people to try and remember and think back on.
Yeah.
Gosh, I know I wrote down one, but I still think I might put two.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So one current player that's playing right now, that I would like to be playing with or like to have played with, is Paul Whitaker. Obviously, the numbers speak for themselves. Like, super consistent, plays anywhere, great arm, good bat. But he's also super funny and super witty and just very lighthearted.
Okay.
Also just another one of those positive people that you would just kind of want on your team. Never gets too down.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, he brings briskets, and he just does it all. So that I played with a lot of people. Paul was just one of those guys that not even on like a 1-day tournament kind
Really?
of team,
Okay.
like not even a rust buster or
Yeah.
anything. I've never played with Paul, so I think that would have been uh, maybe one day it happens, maybe one day it doesn't. But Whitaker comes to mind, and then just really quick, somebody who's not playing now would be Darren Smith. He is back in Canada now. Former, I think, semi pro baseball player, or has played a lot of like really competitive ball. And also in Korea was playing a lot of hard ball. Found the DSL. Not sure if he ever captained, but always like a top round pick, and plays good outfield. Knows how to coach players too, because he's got like a super good baseball background. He's umped before, so he knows the game really, really well. Darren Smith kind of falls in that basket for me too.
It was a hard choice to pick one person. Again, you could throw Witt's still playing. I would like to play with him also. But for me, my choice would be Chuck Smith.
Yeah, solid choice.
There's a lot of great players that have played in the league before. But of them, he's got no ego at all. Not to say other people do, but he's just super into like coaching people up, making them better. Again, he wants to win, of course, but he wants to make sure everyone feels comfortable with what they're doing and they're involved. And
he's super personable too.
Yeah.
Like you can go off on a conversation with him for hours, man.
And he's interested. He's listening.
He's interested in you, asking questions. Yeah, so that's a great pick. Yeah,
it was super good seeing him. Was that 2 weekends ago? I suppose the doubleheader. Yeah. So hopefully he comes around for another once or twice. That's my pick. So thank you, Chuck.
Very positive as well.
Last question.
Yeah, last question. Go ahead and read it off. Right?
Again, another hard one. In your opinion, how has the league evolved since your first season? So you played for a couple seasons and you took a couple seasons off. I think you're in a good position to talk about this.
Yeah, so I played from 2019 to 2021, took the 2022, 2023 seasons off, came back in 2024. So I can kind of speak to what I saw from the first time in now my second stint in Korea, kind of what I missed. I mean, first off, the obvious, there's a lot more kids at the field. Like, people are just starting to have babies more, starting to have kids. The league is
it's good for the country.
Good for the country, good for the population. It seems like it's a lot more of a family environment. Obviously, speaking of the kids, we're doing things like Easter egg hunts, more food out there, kid tents. Now we're at a field that's super welcoming to kids. Now
it's got a playground.
Whereas Hyojin,
had rusty metal.
I'm not sure where they were playing in Hyojin. Maybe it's back off in the woods or something.
With the bugs, yeah.
So that comes to mind. Obviously, another thing that's very obvious is change of commissioners. So it was Dustin before. Now we got Jason now. The league didn't miss a beat with that change. Jason's really done a great job with the league, and even bringing new ideas to the league, which seems super cool. And just, I guess, speaking of the demographic, I think the league is getting a little bit older. But it's getting a little bit older. But I think we had more rookies this year, I think, than ever. So it seems like we're getting a lot of young blood coming in. But who am I to say that?
Yeah.
And
you're old.
The fireball shots are also ramping up. Fireball is being consumed now more than it ever was in 2019.
Oh yeah. Good or bad?
That's a great thing, especially because they sponsor the show. So,
that's right.
Let's see. And then also like another thing that I'll just kind of leave it at this with is just more engagement off the field, right? So whether that's on Facebook, whether that's quizzes, whether that's podcasts, locks of the week. There's just so much things that keep you talking about the league rather than just on Saturday day. And
you can be as involved as you want to be.
It keeps the excitement going week to week, and I really like that. Not to say it was lacking in the past, but it just seems now prevalent more than ever. So, yeah, that's kind of what I have. Just a couple little ideas, but
demographic shift, right?
I think so. Yeah.
For me, I can speak on. I don't remember if it was between my first and second season or second and third, but they added the women's ball, which from the very first week that was added, which is a big spike in offense. A lot of hard hit balls from the women.
I wasn't there for that one.
And everyone, it was universally loved. The men and the women, everyone loved the change. So I think that was just a really, really great change, really positive change.
Do you know who potentially like introduced that change? Or
oh gosh, would have been
Jason, or
might have been Jocelyn, might have been LV.
Okay.
I think it came up from one of the women's players, and then Greener just like was immediately like, okay,
just
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Speaking of those two, I know that they're spearheading like women's groups. They do brunches, they do outings. It just seems like the league is becoming super inclusive and making sure everyone's having the best time they can on Saturdays.
Yep.
So that just speaks to what you said. You can be as involved with the league as you want, or just come out and play on Saturdays. There's options for both types of people. I think the community is really becoming something really, really nice. I haven't really heard of any problems. Everyone at the field seems to be in good spirits. Seems less than like a bunch of rowdy drunks running around playing, and more like a place that you would want to take your family, as you're seeing. So I think
awesome.
Yeah, it's good. It's healthy for the league. When we're not going to get kicked off a field, I hope.
Yeah.
Just super nice. It's great to bring friends to. So I think it's going in a really good direction.
I think so too. Yeah. Well said. Yeah. So thank you for those questions, Jason. You really made us think a little, pretty deep on those, and
we talked for a bunch on that, more than the games probably.
Hopefully, those were some good answers. So that kind of concludes the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. You again enjoy the time off. Don't forget to subscribe. Email us at daegu.diamond.talk@gmail.com. Enjoy the week off. No filming next week from us, so you'll get a break also from us talking, if you like that. And any last words from you, Greg?
Enjoy the holiday. I know some people are going on camping trips, I assume. Rest up, right? Be ready for week 7 coming up soon. And thanks again.
It's sad that the league's already halfway over, man.
It's been really fast. Doing this also seems like it's been accelerating it for me.
Yep. Enjoy your guys' company. Meet a friend, drink a beer, win a championship, and Daegu Diamond Talk out.